Bringing from the heart of Central New York, it's time for the Inner Harbor Cast, powered by Inner Harbor Media. My name is Skip Clark, and I'm the host of the Inner Harbor Cast. And today we're diving into a story that proves what's possible when students take the lead. The team at Kenwood, they are a 501c3 nonprofit, is bringing together business, education, and community like never before, hosting the largest student-run real estate conference in Central New York. It's happening November 13th. It'll take place like right over there at Destiny USA, featuring more than 20 speakers, 80 organizations, and hundreds of professionals, all uniting to empower students and build connections for the future. And here to help me out to get through this morning, I have Holly Stone. She's from the operations area of Kenwood. And of course, my new friend as well, Eason Lee, who's, vice president team experience, as he said, volunteer. So it's good to see you both. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
Let's start this right off, and I don't care who takes the lead. Let's talk about the opening and the background a little bit. Let's start with the basics. Tell us about Kenwood. Who are you, and what inspired this student-led nonprofit to take shape?
Yeah, so who we are.
Hold the mic a little bit closer there,
Yep.
Eason. There you go.
Yeah, so we are a non-profit organization. We started a long time ago, but this year, this project is going to be one that defines us truly, because this is, like you said, the largest student-run real estate conference in Central New York. So we are bringing together a group of students to make this happen, and it's very inspiring. And what we do every day with the students, and
Love it.
it's going to be good.
Now we know Destiny USA is a major venue, the largest mall in New York. How did that partnership all come together with you?
Yeah, so actually we visited Destiny Mall one time on behalf of Pyramid's permission. And we toured the entire place and look at the Destiny Mall, and it was a great value added to the students because they never seen what's inside Destiny Mall. And when that conversation happened, it automatically become, hey, how about us making a real estate conference happen here? And yes, we are now making it happen on the cinema floor and the sky deck of Destiny Mall.
So you're taking up a lot of space in there,
Yeah,
which is a good thing. You're expecting 500 professionals, mentioned 80 organizations, more than 20 speakers. That's impressive for a student-led event, if I should say so. How did you manage to build those connections with all these guests you're going to have?
Yeah, so last year we make a conference happen. I think Holly, you can talk about it too.
Yeah, so last year, the student-run real estate club at SUNY Oswego, we worked closely with them from the event side of things, and it was really their first time holding a conference, and it was their second or third year as a student organization. And they really got a lot of community interest in addition to the student interest. And I think they wanted to look to expand upon that. And so they worked closely with the students for that buy-in to really build the networking experience. And I think that's where some of the shift to putting it at Destiny happened.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, even the mayor of Oswego, Mayor Corradino, were at the conference last year. And this year we have Mayor of Fulton, Mayor Jim Rice, to join us.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Man, very nice. Walk us through what the day will look like. The panels, networking, presentations. What's the energy going to be like inside the mall that day as well?
Oh, so first part is going to be networking right away. Put people in different industries, all related to real estate, together in one room, and let's see where the magic happens there. And then there's going to be band playing right at the start too, refreshments, and then 3 insightful and informational breakout sessions until 2 p.m. And then there's going to be table expo, and then there's going to be URI presentations and a keynote speaker too, which is a lot of value added for anyone.
Now, who's the keynote?
So the keynote is going to be Dr. Greg Akuri. He is the president of our nonprofit organization. He is a businessman. He's also a real estate owner. And, this whole conference is bringing students and the community together. And I think he is the best representation for that.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Sounds of it. The student focus and impact on this, it's all student led, as we know. What has it been like managing such a large scale professional event as students? What is
Yeah.
it like for them?
I think it's very interesting, a little bit overwhelming, but ultimately it's a great challenge that they're up for. So we've actually got several students along with Greg in San Francisco at the Urban Land Institute, ULI conference this week, and that's what they'll be presenting on is their findings from that conference. So they're going to come back and share with everybody that's attending the Destiny conference what they've learned at their own conference. And that was a key piece they did last year too. So that's the, really student engagement piece. And a lot of the point of Kenwood working with it is to come up with the funding to be able to continue to send students to the ULI conference.
I like that. How has this experience prepared your team for future careers, especially in leadership, business, real estate? We can go on.
Yeah, so good question. So in our Kenwood nonprofit organization, there's three objectives. One is give students hands-on experience. Second is to give them networking opportunities in these big name companies that they can enter them. And thirdly, it's financial support in their higher education. So in this conference, it achieved all three. We want to give them this hands-on experience to create such a large scale event at a large mall that they are not so familiar and how to make that happen. And then networking session, we have many speakers, many different companies, and they are getting interaction with them. They are getting networking. They are connecting with them in a deep level, and then hopefully work there as an internship or as their first job.
Love that. You got Micron involved in this.
Yes, we
That's
do.
huge.
Yeah.
You talk about big real estate. That's big real estate.
Yeah.
And that's a great partnership you have. Because when usually, I mean, we hear about, let's talk about OCC. They got the whole Micron thing going as well. And now I guess Oswego, and now what you're doing, getting involved with Micron. So that's huge. Can you, let me ask you this. How about the funding and proceeds? Does that go back to the students in a way?
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Firstly, we need to cover the conference.
Right.
So other than covering the conference, all the money goes back to the students one way or another. One of the way is to send them to URI conference in San Francisco. Like Holly mentioned, there's 10 of us in San Francisco right now gathering this insightful knowledge in the Urban Land Institute conference. And they always happen in the western side of the nation, right? So we are bringing it here to the central New York. So none of us here have to travel to the west and still gain this insightful information.
I had never heard about Kenwood. I had no idea. So I went online, I did a little research knowing that I was going to do this interview and found out that it's San Francisco, California. And that's a school district out there as well, correct? I believe Kenwood School. I don't know. But I thought, is that any connection at all or no?
Well, we wish to. Maybe one day.
No, maybe one day. All right. Well, here I go. Because when I sit down, I learn something new when I do these interviews each and every week that I do these. Great information comes out of this. And so I was trying to do a little bit of homework online, which I think we all do at times. But yeah, so that's what I saw. But that's good. So Kenwood being here, doing what you're doing, how do you choose which students or programs to support through the initiatives with Kenwood?
So yes, good question. How we want to expand is from SUNY Oswego first. We started from SUNY Oswego last year, and now we want to expand to Central New York. And whoever that's interested in gaining experience and networking with these big name companies are our prospects to help. So, and most of the students are in higher education to grow. So it was very easy to recruit and be like, hey, do you want to make something happen together? And they're all, yes. How can I join? How can I be participative? And even in our conference, we separate our team into 4 different groups: finance, marketing, operations, and outreach. So everyone get to work on different parts of the conference and bring it all together.
Yeah. I looked at I guess the roster of partners. As I mentioned, it was Micron, Equitable Holdings, Center State, CEO. You got Pathfinder Bank, hunt real estate and more. How did all these relationships actually start?
Yeah. So last year it was like a, all right, this is what we want to do and want to show you what we want to do. And they are all interested, but they, after seeing last year's success, now they all want to buy in. That this is when they sponsor, this is when they contribute, this is when they share their event.
Make sure you keep talking because I'm listening to it here, and every once in a while you kind of. But I want to make sure everybody hears what you have to say.
Yes. So yeah, amazing event last year, and then this year they gained the trust from us. So this year they are all buying in different ways too, and some of them even support us in sending students to URI conference, which is huge.
That's huge.
Yeah,
it is. So
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
was just going to say the students do have a lot of contact too, so they're part of the whole process. That's part of the, what Kenwood's looking for is to give students that hands-on experience. So they're part of that. They're getting mentored along the way. So they're getting mentored in the outreach. They're getting mentored in the finance and the marketing and the
That's
operation
awesome.
side of things. So
And
they're
these
getting that experience.
these local organizations that you're now involved in, they're pretty excited about this because they're looking at the future as well. And being able to talk to the students and everybody that's coming up through. So
yeah.
you gotta love
And
that.
honestly, we say we mentor the students. That's ideally that was happening. But honestly, a lot of the time they are teaching us too, because their drive, their passion, their way of creativity and finding solutions, it's just phenomenal. And one of the students had an internship with Flow in the summer and recruited them as a sponsor, as a huge sponsor to us all, and now wanting to bring this to the next level next year and every year forward too.
Micron alone.
Yeah,
I know I talked about that a lot, but it's so big and it's making the news almost every day. But Micron alone has put the area in the national spotlight. And how does Kenwood see itself fitting into that bigger picture?
yeah. So we want to raise the community, and we don't have the full resources yet. So we are getting everyone in the same room and then having everyone sharing the resources to bring it up, lifting up the community and the Central New York. So ideally, this conference is going to spark many opportunities and ideas amongst everyone. And even in our panel session, just now we had a panel session with just kind of discussion about what's the panel going to look like. Mayor Jim was there, Center State CEO, Chamber of Commerce. They were all in the same room, just talking about what they want to talk about in the panel. And they are already seeing possible collaboration in the future. So this is the magic that we want to create.
Man, that's cool. Just listening to what both of you have to say, it sounds like, this conference that's coming up between the students and the professional community, it strengthens that bond, and
It is. It's building that connection really is what we want for the students as well. And their feedback, like Easton alluded to earlier, is an important piece of it because they're going to be the future coming through. We want those students to stay local to the area and help contribute and build and grow the area. So
love it. We want them.
Really
We don't want them
circle.
to leave. I love that. I love that. You're featuring a lot of major names here. I've already mentioned Micron several times, but to get the mayor of Fulton, you got Oswego. How did you select your speakers, and what kind of topics will they cover?
Yeah, so they are covering many different topics, and there's so many that I already prepare a list. So
I love it. Now you came prepared.
Yeah.
Thank you.
like just now you talk about Micron, and they're talking about building the future, Micron's impact on Central New York, and then there's also going to be like creating foundations to build your future in real estate, or getting started in the multi-housing industry, and how do you buy your first house, and past, present, and future, how Central New York has been involved, especially in the real estate industry.
It's a great topic.
Yeah.
It is. And I think it's really, the real estate is encompassing a very large perspective in this instance. So it's not just buying and selling. You're looking at your corporate, you're looking at your home ownerships, and you're looking at the bigger picture of what all goes into the whole real estate.
It's all about that bigger picture. It's not just, I like that.
And one of the mistakes too I make was thinking that real estate was just a property part where you buy and sell. And that probably scared a lot of people, thinking that this conference might not be them. might not be
Right.
for them.
But it's not true.
It's not true.
No.
Real estate is relating to everyone because it's one of the most powerful asset that anyone can own.
Is there one in particular speaker you're really excited about?
Yeah, definitely. I would say it would be the title steward title insurance. Sorry, it would be the steward title. Their name is Carrie. She's amazing, and she's also going to be talking about addressing the welcome address too. So that's one of the exciting moment too. And she's also our big sponsor, so definitely a huge
Nice.
highlight to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Will the students attending, will they be able to directly network with all these professionals?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
We put that at the
Kind
center.
of figured that.
Yes, absolutely. No, the students, that's a big piece of what we wanted. Last year when they did it at the SUNY Oswego campus, the networking was one of the most popular sessions. And it was with a lot of the presenters at the conference last year, along with a lot of the campus administration. So seeing that grow this year is going to be incredible. And it gives students that face-to-face one-on-one time, which is just invaluable to them.
What, either one of you, what has been the toughest part of organizing a large-scale event such as this as a student team? What's been the biggest challenge?
Yeah, to me, it's definitely learning together with the students because ideally we want to be giving them all the answers, but we do not know all the answers. But so we adapt and we change, and actually we start to learn and grow with the students, and that actually turn out better for the environment and the whole learning lesson too. Yeah.
What's one thing you've learned through this experience that you didn't expect, either about yourself, your team, or the community? I know I'm asking some pretty crazy questions. I did a little bit of homework.
Yeah, no, I would say the community is a very supportive community, as is the team. Really learning that, just because you're leading something doesn't mean that you know it all, and being able to step back and say, hey, we all have something to offer. And if we work together collaboratively, you're going to have great things versus just kind of sharing feedback and running with that, keeping that open mind.
If you just joined us here this morning, Holly Stone is with me. She's from the operations side of, I guess, Kenwood, and helping to put this whole conference together, which is huge. And Eason Lee, the vice president, team experience, as I would say it again, he came to me when I asked, I said, so what's your title? He told me, he goes, volunteer. So I really appreciate that, man. That is so cool. What does let's talk about the future a little bit. What does success look like for you when the conference is all said and done?
So I hope every single person, the team members, the Kenwood people, the students, the speakers, every single person are learning something and getting something out of it. And most importantly, the networking that is so rich in that room, it's with them after the whole conference.
So I want to back it up a little bit. Can anybody just go to this conference, or what? How does all this work?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about it. It's on the radio. We have it online. So tell us about that.
Yes, absolutely. Students' tickets are actually free.
Okay.
And then it is open to the public as well. So anybody can. We have a link on our website. Our social media has been flooded with a link to register as well.
Sweet. Sweet. When you say students, anybody, or is it just Oswego?
As long as they are student.
As long as they're
students.
Students, college, student,
college, high school, middle school, primary school, everyone. If you're a student, you can join.
Why not?
Yeah.
You'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
Remember that. Just saying.
And not gonna lie, this is something special that we do. We offer a promo code for all the students to join the conference, and we don't even hide it from anyone that is not a student, because we want this to be by trust. Hey, if you're a student, you can use the promo code to join us for free, and if not, you can also pay for the conference.
Yeah, but what you'll get out of it, it's probably worth every penny if you got to pay,
Yeah,
absolutely.
On top of that, there's something that I haven't mentioned is all the attendees will receive a saving passport. And this saving passport is offered by Destiny Mall because it's a collaboration between us and them too. And this saving passport, it means going to selected stores in the Destiny Mall and having different discount. Some of them
That's
is
nice.
15%. Some of them is buy one free one. Some of them is entry, and you get a drink.
That is
already.
awesome.
Yeah.
How do you see, Easton? How do you see Kenwood growing from here? Are they going to have more conferences, new industries, more student initiatives? How do you see all that growing?
Yeah, definitely more conferences like this to bring people together. And perhaps next time it's not going to be in Syracuse or in Destiny Mall. Or next time, maybe it's not even about real estate. So we all got to stay tuned and watch what's happening next. But it's definitely bringing people together and resources together.
God, I love that. And for listeners, we just went over though, but for listeners who want to attend or support this event, they can go to the website you said, correct? And what is the website?
Yeah, the website is cnyrealestateconference.org. Sorry,
Right.
.com.
.com. cnyrealestateconference.com.
You got it.
I'll make sure it gets posted along with this. How can businesses or mentors get involved with Kenwood's future projects?
Yeah.
If somebody's watching that's got something, they go, this is cool.
Yeah, and that would be definitely welcome them to come to our other website. It's kenwoodusa.org. That's our nonprofit website, and we definitely are looking for mentors, supporters, or anyone that is believing in this journey with us, or who want to just follow along.
And finally, before we wrap this up this morning, when the individuals, the students, when the people leave the conference on November 13th at Destiny, what's the one message or feeling you hope they take with them when they leave?
I would say pride. That would be what I want them to take, pride that they were able to attend, able to meet some new people and participate in a
Very
conference
cool.
that's just groundbreaking around here.
Well, I am so glad that you took the time out to come in and talk with us this morning about this. And, we have this online. So if anybody wants to listen to it or watch it again, they can. It's a lot of great information. And if I was a student, it'd be almost a no-brainer that I would say, you know what? I need to put that date on my calendar. I'm going to be at Destiny. It's November 13th and taking this conference because it looks like all the different topics and all the different companies that are involved. And we're not just talking about some of the small companies. We're talking about big time. I mean, I'll mention it again. It's Micron. And, that's big news around here. So that's pretty exciting. Just an incredible conversation. Holly Stone again from operations, and I say operation. Holly Stone. Easton Lee is here as well from the team experience side of things. And I just want to say thank you both for coming in. It's proof that when students have a vision, the community rallies behind it, and what you're doing is just that. So this conference is happening once again. It's November 13th. Destiny USA, you go to kenwoodusa.org. That is the nonprofit website. And, once again, thanks for coming in, and thank you.
One last message.
Yes, please do.
Yes. Just want to say shout out to Stewart Title Insurance and Destiny USA too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're giving a lot to put all this together.
Yep.
I mean,
They've been very supportive.
Destiny taking that step to do this, and of course, your big sponsor.
Yes.
As well.
If you want to join us in this mission of nurturing today's scholars to improve tomorrow's future, you can join us in this journey.
Let's do it. Man, I tell you, what an opportunity. Thanks for listening to the Inner Harbor Cast, everybody. It's powered by Inner Harbor Media. My name is Skip Clark. I've been your host this morning. This is where Central New York stories, voices, and future all come together. Once again, for these fine folks for joining us this morning on the Inner Harbor Cast.
Thank you.